Up here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Good.
Baker going to throw this right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
Trying to connect there with Rashad White out of the backfield.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 1. Set, cut.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll run with Patterson.
Fights loose. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the
Here we go,
Falcons
set.
first down.
Ready, ready.
Ritter off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Here we go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ritter now. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's White. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And
decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying not as an announcer, just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
52. Ready?
3rd down, here's Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run here with Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Algier now up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there, but guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Blue striker.
Going play action. Ritter. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Here we go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd and 6. Ritter to throw it. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Switch. Yellow. Cut.
Algier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Again, it'll be Algier.
And this time he is in.
Tyler Algier
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Mayfield now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to come quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in front of the lead, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Kings. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield on play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon showcasing the pass rush.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's up?
Now Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1st down, and they'll start with Algier. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Kalijah Cansey in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And able to work his way down to the 16. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd down, here's Algier. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Godwin, the motion man. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down
That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On the give, it's Algier.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Algier again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Buccaneers 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Kings! Watch!
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set, hut! Ready!
Ritter off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On second, here's Algier. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Ritter with it after the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Falcons! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? The touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Buccaneers 23. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good win.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.
Down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish